Hello guys, it's Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Centre, and today we have a Google Pixel 5 with a pretty damaged display, and you can see that it's bleeding on the corners, so let's go fix it. So Google smartphones are pretty popular when it comes to screen replacement because all you need to do to replace the screen is to slowly pry it off the main frame. Slowly, of course, depends on the damage that is incurred on the glass. You can see here it's just a corner, so you can slowly pry it off the main frame. And it's also easy because you don't need to remove anything else. You just have to detach the flat cable that is attached to the display going to the motherboard. So in terms of repairability, when it's just the screen, the Google Pixel smartphones is still the easiest by far compared to other smartphone brands and models. And this is the flat cable that I was talking about earlier. You have to get the retaining clips and of course slowly pry off or just lever off the connector. And we're gonna reuse this fingerprint scanner underneath the display. And also, unlike the iPhones, you don't need to worry about serialization because you can just reuse it with a different display. With Apple devices, you need to copy the data for the Face ID to work from the old display to the new one. This one, just uninstall and transplant to the new display and you're good to go. We're gonna clean off the edges of this frame so that when we install, the replacement display is going to be flush. We're also going to check the corners of the damage. Sometimes the aluminum part is bent. We're going to test it for now. Try to turn this on, see if it's working. And it boots up and it shows a Google logo. So we're gonna test some parts and components of this device, including the touch screen. It's working, the cameras, the buttons, of course the Wi-Fi, the antennas. And since we didn't really need to disassemble the whole thing, we don't need to worry about the buttons and other components. We're just double checking it here. We're gonna detach it again and put fresh liquid glue as adhesive because the replacement display doesn't have those cutouts with the adhesive strips. So we're just gonna improvise here, but this is a standard operating procedure when fixing smartphones. I'm gonna install this now. And then put back the retaining clips. So if you want to do this on your own, there's no really issue. It's a very straightforward process. But if you want to have the convenience of just having someone fix your device, source the parts, because sometimes sourcing the parts is equally as challenging or more challenging than installing it on your own. And of course, sometimes you can encounter some errors or problems or even break the replacement display while you're experimenting on your own device. So to prevent delays, and if you don't have any backup smartphones, just head on to Sydney CBD Repair Centre or head on to your local repair shop and let a qualified technician do the job for you. I'm just gonna put this rubber band here to let the glue dry and cure, and we're done. So I hope you like this, guys. Please leave us a message. If you want to ask something, leave a comment below. Click like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Centre. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time.